Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another cast here on the Asian GG channel, and today we are back in the Riot Games Observer client because today we have a cast. And you have already probably noticed who in this team is the one that we are going to be spectating. It is the curling captain himself. And we will see how exactly his Mordekaiser will stack up to the Rengar. This was actually, I was actually told to watch this replay, so I this time have zero idea how this is going to go. So we'll see exactly what will happen here. And let's go through the lanes, yeah? So, in the top lane, we have for the Rengar's team, the red team, we have an Olaf facing off against a Gangplank. Then in the jungle, we have BROXAH on his Mordekaiser facing off against the Rengar. And then we have an Akali for the red team facing off against a Syndra. And the bot lane, blue side, is Tristana and Leona facing off against Jinx Rakan. This is going to be very, very weird. Very, very odd. There also seems to be some trading that happened here, and I have no idea how to stop it. But it is what it is. So, we'll have a look at what exactly is happening here. Obviously, let's talk about the jungle a little bit. This is the curling captain. He is now doing Krugs, and Krugs has a slight change, and that means that every Krug splits up only once, which you can see here, right? They just split up into small ones, which means the camp does give less gold, but it now heals and is more time efficient, so that is in general still a win-win. So we are starting with a full clear, as Rengar is full clearing as well. And Rengar is actually starting with the blue jungle mob Pokemon, as that one will grant him movement speed when entering or leaving a brush. Both very useful. Not 100% sure which one it was. Very sneaky ward here detects as Mordekaiser crosses over, which should give this guy the heads up that it's kind of time to push in the wave, because this is a very, very unstable situation here for the Olaf. He's very gankable here. He's looking for a trade right now, but obviously the GP has the barrel of safety here, which now has disappeared. And Rengar slightly faster on the clear here, I would say. But, you know, they're matching up pretty decently. So Rengar will be free to gank the bot lane here. Will he elect to do so, though? He actually does not. No. So let's see what exactly Rengar is planning. Alright, just Blast Cone, walk into the mid lane. So far, not so impressive, but he's probably going to challenge the Mordekaiser here. And Mordekaiser is going to pick up a kill on to the Olaf, so that's good. Rengar clearing out some wards, and now he is going to challenge the Mordekaiser. So, bot lane acquired a kill, which is nice. Alright, Rengar onto the curling captain. And the curling captain is kiting into the brush, which he is doing, obviously, because Syndra is there. Right? But it still does look very dangerous. We do pick up a kill onto the Rengar, though, so that's great. And that is going to be a 1-for-1 in favor of the curling captain. Most definitely. I'm kind of looking for the scoreboard. And it's kind of... Dude, every single time I launch this, the hotkeys are switched around again. Alright, there we go. Boom. Scoreboard enabled. So, let's have a look at what exactly is going on here. So, we have a Dark Seal and Ionian Boots of Lucidity pickup. This pickup used to be very good on a jungler, but nowadays it is not as good as the Smite. Before, the Smite cooldown would basically give you a quicker 900 smite if you were rushing both of lucidity. And that is not the case anymore, as now we have this seedling, these seedlings that have to be, or yeah, these little Pokemons, right, that have to be fed with cookies. And you gain these cookies, obviously by killing camps, and you also passively gain them. We'll do a full overview at some point. All right, so right now Rengar definitely in a little bit less good position here when it comes to ability to gank, right? He doesn't really have anything to do. He could attempt to do the dragon. It is a Hextech dragon. It is pretty scary. His bot lane doesn't really have priority. They do kind of have push priority, but not enough. So we'll see what exactly will be happening here. All right. Yeah, we're actually starting the dragon. So yeah, that is a dragon pickup. On the top side here, we'll probably see Olaf flash. And Olaf is out, but he had to use Ragnarok as well as using the flash. GP is going to set up a little bit of a freeze here, as we are going to probably attempt to gank the mid lane here. Have a Kali push out. There are some changes here that are very important, and that is that for junglers, now sharing the XP with their mid lane and helping them push out becomes a little bit less optimal, as junglers now receive 75% of lane A EXP, which means that effectively you will be losing. You will be losing quite a bit of money, or of XP, in comparison to before. Before you had about 120% of XP gain, because the minions, obviously, if you share them, they do give more XP in general. It's just that they give less XP to the mid laner, so it puts the mid laner slightly behind, but generally for the team, it puts the team slightly ahead. Now this is just 105% or something, so it is definitely a reduced amount. It's a very slight advantage, but now the disadvantage for your team can be a little bit more. All right, Rengar is going to go for the dive here, yeah, and he just picks up the GPW. We'll get him out. We'll get all disables and slows off of him. And the curling captain, I think he hit a new, yeah, he hit the second evolution stage. So the third stage is when stuff becomes ridiculous, but he has now the empowered smite, which he can use onto the champions as well. It's basically blue smite for everyone. All right, the ultimate coming out, but yeah, that is Rengar just picking up a kill on to the Mordekaiser. And this is a bit of an issue, huh? This is very difficult. If you can't 1v1 the thing that you pull into your Mordekaiser ult, you're not that useful. Not that useful. There's also nothing you can block with the ultimate. So some champions, you can remove some of their abilities with the ultimate. So a good example would be Morgana Q. If Morgana throws a Q at you and you manage to ult into the realm, you will not get hit by that. Stuff like that. You can do that with something like the Syndra ultimate as well. Alright, kill picked up here for the Olaf, which is a scary top side now. And the curling captain is going to pick up some CS here under the turret, hopefully. Yeah. I mean, he could have not done this, but yeah, he tries to pick up a kill onto the Olaf. Very good job. Lets the Olaf run into tower range. Olaf got a plate off of that, and now we are pushing out. That is a questionable decision, as obviously XP has been nerfed a little bit, but yeah, the idea here is obviously to do the Herald there's a priority for everyone as people are diving bot lane here, right? 1 kill going down. Leona probably will go down as well. Yep, Leona goes down, but not without trading, at least for the Rakan. So at least some kills go over to the blue team here, as they will attempt to take the Herald and then have a 4-minute window to use it to destroy plates. Herald also got a little bit of a nerf. Herald, first of all, Herald... the thing with Herald now is that it will not take 2 plates. Plates got more valuable. However, Herald will not be able to take 2 plates off a turret. So you would have to do some damage to the turret before you take off the plate. So here with Herald, the turret would be insta-down. Now you will have to deal more damage to it, and that is not going to happen. So, correctly identified by the curling captain, who is now doing his jungle. And here in the top lane, we are just trying to survive for now. A little bit more damage to the turret, and the turret would go down. It's about half of the plate now. Alright, so going through a ward. We're totally fine. This dragon should... Ooh, it is a Chemtech dragon. That is spicy. Alright. So, the new Chemtech dragon is back on the Rift. What does it do? Well, so it is not going to be a Chemtech Dragon Soul, unfortunately. The Chemtech Dragon Soul is very, very interesting. It empowers all plants, and it gives your team damage resistances upon dropping low. This is not looking good. Alright, we're trying to deal some damage, but yeah, this is a kill picked up onto the curling captain. Even the exhaust comes out to slow him down. Herald will take out the turret here, so that is a slight plus, but a 2-for-1. Barely worth it. Leona will go down 100%. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, Tristana moving in. Actually very interestingly played, but it wasn't enough damage, and now Ryan Reynolds is still alive, and he will take out the red buff. Together with his team, who is taking out Leona. Tristana did survive. Syndra ultimate is available where Akali used her ultimate, so there is a play-making window here, but obviously with the turret gone this far, Syndra has to be very, very careful, which you see her setting up wards for all of this as well. And ward has been cleared. You can also see the new pings in action, which is very nice. All new looking map, huh? I like it. 10 out of 10. Alright. We're gonna be moving in and getting some chickens. Smite by Rengar. Rengar ultimate has been used. Ghost by the curling captain used as well. Akali is chasing. Akali E will connect. And that is the curling captain going down. Flash by the Rengar as he will almost pick up a kill onto the Syndra as well. Akali finishes off that kill. And now we have a 6-0-2 AD carry, a 5-1 mid laner, and a 2-1 jungler. What can the curling captain still do in this game? Now, once Rengar becomes ahead, this is a really big problem. Because now what are you going to do, right? Mordekaiser, definitely a champion that wants to be ahead himself and wants to, well, yeah, wants to do what Rengar does pretty much as well. Just force himself onto you, run you down, and take you down. Why is the AD carry in the side lane? We will never know. Some tilt must have occurred, I guess. But that is absolutely not the play to make. As an AD carry, you do not want to do this at all. So blue team, a little bit in emergency mode here. How do you hold on? There is a pretty strong top laner available, right? GP definitely very good versus something like the Jinx. But besides that, I mean, what are you going to do? Okay, Jinx flash. Besides that, what are you going to do against the Jinx, against the Akali, against the Rengar as well? Tristana back in the bottom lane again. I just... Okay. Well, interesting. Rengar will definitely be picking up a snag. Alright. Kill on to the Syndra through two enemies. Actually, beautiful pickup by the Jinx. And this is the curling captain going down once again here. 100%. Kali has to play for time. She will not be able to do so. So she does go down. 1-for-1 trade by the curling captain. But his team did not trade as fortunately. The Syndra was just taking down in between two of her teammates. And the question mark pings are real. I don't know why. Why are we here? What? You're an AD carry. You will not live. If anyone shows up. At this point, even Jinx could show up. And you would be dead. And probably Rakan would be able to take you down. Alright. So. Some interesting items here as well. Rakan running the Radiant Virtue. So 400 health, 30 armor, 30 magic resist, ability haste. And upon casting your ultimate, you transcend, increasing your max health by 200. For 9 seconds, while transcended, you and allies within 1200 range of you gain 20 non-ultimate ability haste and heal for 42 every 3 seconds. Obviously, that is a no-brainer on Rakan. Increase by up to 100% based on that champion's missing health. Alright. So, 1 kill picked up, 2 kills picked up here by the Rengar. 3rd kill will not go over to him, but to the Jinx. And I believe this is a little bit of a toughie, huh? Herald will take down one plate, will take down the 2nd plate as well, as we are diving in here, and there is a lot of, no. This game is absolutely over. This red team just overstayed so hard, and they still managed to get away with a just even trade. I mean, it's not really an even trade if you lose the Jinx, but they still got away with a very, very good trade. The first inhibitor is already down, and they're still looking, which is a little bit greedy to be honest, but beautiful flash by the Rengar will take out the Syndra, and he will take out the Mordekaiser as well. And I don't really see a lot of potential here, so I'm actually going to try to I think this game is honestly over. So let's see, because I want to spare us some of the detail here. Yeah, this game is definitely going to be over, right? Yeah. All right. So yeah, I believe we're just going to jump forward here. I don't want to do this. So if you enjoyed the video, thank you very much for liking, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay awesome.